In this video, we will learn HCF, highest common factor. So first let's understand what is highest common factor. So emphasize on the word itself. First of all, it is a factor and it is common. It means whenever we are talking of common factor, then it means we are talking of at least two numbers. So at least a pair of number. And let us take the example to make this point clear, that we have 135 and 225, two numbers we take. So what we have to find is, we have to find highest common factor to both these numbers 135 and 225, and whatever is the highest common factor, then that is what we are looking for. So in this case, now let us see 135. Just by simple examination we know that 5 is a factor for both. 5 is a factor, and as we know from our earlier learning, that factor is something by which we divide the number and the remainder is 0. So 135 gets divided by 5 and 225 gets divided by 5, and in both the cases the remainder is 0. So 5 is a common factor. But now we have to see whether it is the highest or is it the largest one. Now let us see another number again, by hit and trial I am saying, or just by trial. 9. 9 is also a common factor. 9 is also a common factor to both 135 and 225. So 9 is also a common factor to both these numbers. So now 9 is greater than 5. 9 is greater than 5. Therefore 5 is not highest, 9 is higher. So 9 is okay. So between 5 and 9 we will say 9 is higher and is also a common factor to both these numbers 135 and 225. Now we take another number which is 45. Now is also a common factor to 135, because you try to divide 135 by 45, it gets divided completely, and 225 also gets divided completely. So 45 is also a common factor and it is definitely greater than 5 and 9. So then it means 45 is a higher common factor. Now is it the highest or not? We have to keep trying it till we know that there is no number higher than 45 which is a common factor. Now the question is that, is there a systematic method? Is there an algorithm, a set of steps which we can follow to determine the highest common factor? And the answer is yes. There is a very systematic way of doing it, and that is called prime factorization. And that method is called prime factorization. Prime factorization. And we know what is prime number. Prime number are those basic numbers which cannot be factorized and other than the number itself and the number 1. So what we will do is, we will do prime factor for both these numbers. So we start with 135. How we do prime factorization for 135? We do like this. First of all, we start with number 2, because 1 is not a meaningful factorization. So therefore we always start with 2 and check whether 135 can be divided by 2 or not. Now because this last digit is not divisible by 2, therefore it will not divide by 2. What about 3? Now we check. The sum of the digit is 9. 5 plus 3, 8 and 9. And hence it will get divided by 3. So when we divide by 3, what we get? We get 45 here. Now we see 45. 45, obviously if this cannot divide by 2, this will also not get divided by 2. So it means our first attempt should be 3. So again 5 plus 4 is 9, so it will get divided by 3. So we get 15 here. And then 15 again gets divided by 3, and then we get here like this. Similarly, we do the same thing for 225. Now 225, when we start, again 225 will not get divided by 2 because the last digit of 225 is not divisible by 2. So we again start with 3. It will get divided by 3 because the sum of the digit is 9 and it is divisible by 3. So we will get 75. Then again 75 we try to divide. It gets divided by 3. So we get, now 25 doesn't get divided by 3, but it gets divided by 5. Like this. Now what do? We have to find. So what we have done is, we have found the factor of 135. What are those factors? 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. And then similarly we write 225. 225 factors are 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Now what we have to do? We have to now find what are the common factors. What we have to find? Common factors. So common factor. So now this is one common factor. So we can write here 3 is a common factor. Then we see this also is a common factor. Then we can take it down this. This is not a common factor. 3 and 5 is not a common factor. Then this is a common factor. So we write it. Now these are the 3 common factors and we multiply these 3. So we get 3 into 3. This is equal to 45. And 45 is the highest common factor for these two numbers, 135 and 225. Suppose there is another number which is 675, or if there are 3 numbers, then what happens? Then also we follow the same method. So what we are going to do, we will individually first factorize the 3 numbers, then we will make a table like this, and then we have to see what is the common factor among the 3 numbers, and then we will multiply that and we will get the highest common factor. So whenever, whether it is a pair of number or it is multiple number, we can always find the highest common factor by this method called prime factorization, and tabulating this result like this. And this is a method like tree diagram. So it is like a tree diagram. It can be done in this particular manner also. Like say for example we are saying 135, and we can write like 3 and then 45, and then we can do another 3, 15, and then again 3, and 5 like this also. So we can do factorization like this, or we can do neatly in a tabular form the way it is done earlier. So either way we can do factorization, and then we have to see what are the common factors. Multiply the common factor to get the highest common factor. So what we have learned in this video, we have learned what is HCF, highest common factor. It is a common factor for the given numbers and the highest of among the common factors. There can be many common factors, but we have to find is the highest common factor for the given numbers, and it can be for a pair of number or it can be more than two number also. Basically this is the approach. This approach is a step-by-step approach, and this is called the algorithm. Algorithm means step-by-step approach. So the first step is find the prime factor for all the numbers, and then find which are the common pair, which are the common factors for all the numbers, and then multiply that common factors to get the highest common factor. Thank